foremost, welcome everyone who's new to the channel, okay? You'll soon get used to my quirks and I've got a lot of sense of humour, okay, so you'll get used to it. You'll get used to the accent. If you can't get used to the accent, there's no point in telling me in the comments that you can't understand me. There's nothing I can do about my accent, okay? Perhaps just click off, and I'm sure there's somebody with an accent that you can understand, okay? I've tried to put the subtitles on. Sometimes they go on and sometimes they don't, so I'm trying to help you out, but I can't help my accent, and I'm getting a wee bit fed up now with people. I can't understand the words. I said, well, okay, go and look for somebody who you can understand, okay? And I don't mean that in a horrible sense, but when somebody says that you can't understand the word I'm saying, it's very, very annoying, because this is my accent. I live in Scotland, and this is the way Scots talk. Not all of them, but yes, the majority. So that out of the way, I want to have a wee look. I was compelled to do an emergency read on the stock exchange, given that they keep saying that something big's coming tomorrow. Now, do I intuitively see it coming? No. But it's another thing that I would not put anything past these crazies to crash the stock market. I wouldn't put anything crazy. I wouldn't put anything past them. I just want to ask Spirit what's. I mean, okay, I done the reading earlier, but you know, things change. So let's see what's going to happen. Okay, I have to put this chair down a bit. I realise I'm up at the ceiling. Right, so what's going to happen? Let's take one more. Right, so that's up. 2, 3. Right. Right, I feel as if the truth's going to come out about money, about currency, about how everybody's been getting fleeced, how the public's getting fleeced, okay? I mean, you know what they say, money's the world's curse. Do you know what I'm getting? There's plenty of money. There's plenty of money. It's just we're not allowed access to it. But there's plenty of money. Or access to very little. Oh wow. I'm getting a new currency. New currency very much in its infancy. It's very much in its infancy, okay, because I don't know if you can see these cards, but it's like two wee ones sitting on the shoulder. Either that's just me seeing that, you know, like visually. Australia, there's something coming about your currency, okay? So watch it. I'm going to do another reading for Melbourne because I feel as if you're needing a reading. Like there's something about money in Australia. I don't know if you're not getting access to it. I feel as if it'll be a go to the bank and you'll only be limited to take out, you know, a certain amount. Do you know what I'm saying? This is for Australia. I'm seeing people going from bank to bank to bank to access, because I don't know if you can still do it here. I knew that you could like take money out for the I can't remember what they're called, the cash machines, and you used to be able to link. Well, I see people going from bank to bank, and it's the same branch. Is it Bank of Australia? Have you got a Bank of Australia? But there's something going on where they're trying to limit money, the money that you can take out, okay? I feel this is for Australia though, okay? I don't see a crash. I don't see a crash coming. Will they talk about a crash? Yes. I feel as if that's going to be talked about to worry people, to get people to fear. I feel as if that's more a kind of psychological thing, because you know what they're all like about the psychological abuse. Definitely to stress people out. It's to keep people awake and to stress you out. Fighting over money. I feel as if countries are already doing that. In fact, I know that countries are already doing that. I think it was it? Oh, I can see the country I can see it in my mind. Fighting over money. I can see something happening, I think it's Pakistan. Over money in Pakistan. And India. No, I've never done a reading in Pakistan or India. Maybe do one. Something going on. I don't know too much about it, but it's as if Pakistan and India are always not fighting, well maybe fighting, but they're going to come together to fight something. And I think it's the globalists, that they two countries are coming together to fight the globalists. It's a show of strength. This is around the world, it's a show of strength. People around the world are wakening up. They're wakening up. But this is for the market. Is the market going to crash? Is the market going to crash? Another couple, I'm going to shuffle them again, I think. Okay, is the market going to crash? Right, let's have a wee look. A wee bit. Right, see, they're going to try and trick people. They're going to try and trick. Do you know what I'm still seeing? People going to the bank and I'm saying you're only allowed a set amount. Okay. Now I spoke, I don't know if it was in a live or something, about a bail-in and not a bail-out. In the UK, in 2008, we had a bail-out where the public bailed out the banks. Well, a bail-in is when, as far as I'm aware, as far as I've read, I studied it a bit, was when the bank took your money. Where the bail-out was, it was taxpayers' money that was used, but a bail-in is when the bank takes your money. So I feel as if they're going to try and trick people. They're going to try and trick people. Do you know what I'm getting? Debt forgiveness. Debt forgiveness. This might be what the trick is. This might be what the trick is, okay? You give us this and all the debt will be forgiven, but it's not really, because you need to pay it back. They would find a way for you to pay it back, okay? People are wise though. People know this. And intuitively, I can't even speak today, intuitively, when they come out with this great big idea, people intuitively will say, away you go. Away you and run up my humph. No, no way, no way. I can understand why people are getting impatient. I'm getting impatient. Because I thought we would be further on than we are. I'm impatient. But, you know, what's that saying? That impossible takes a little longer, the difficult can be done today. So the things that are getting done, the difficult things are getting done. That's the wee wins I'm talking about, that's the wins. The things that feel impossible aren't impossible, because we do win, but they take a bit longer. They take a bit longer. The money situation, I'm hearing Thomas is saying, the money situation has been taking, that's taking them longer than they thought it would. Longer than they thought they would. I'm hearing use your third eye as well. This is for people, light workers. Light workers will know how to use their third eye. Okay, you'll know how to do that. This is for people whose third eye is closed, to get it to open up so that you see what you're supposed to see. You see what you're supposed to see. Okay. I feel as if we've had a near miss, as in gratitude to people, because we have had a near miss with the whole thing that's been going on, the whole thing. It's a case of don't be in one side. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and don't put all your hopes in one basket, okay? Because we need to play our part. That's what I'm hearing. We need to play our part as well. I feel as if this is money too. Don't put all your eggs in the one basket. Would mean, I'm asking Thomas, don't put all your money in the one bank. Don't put all your belongings in one place. That's what I'm hearing. Have them spread out. To me, this is definitely something about bailing, okay? A bank bailing. They can't take all your money. Well, at least that's what I'm thinking. They can only take so much, unless the rules have changed. But I think the warning is, don't have all your money in the one place. Have it in a few places. And have access to money. That's what I've done. I've got access. Although they're trying to take away our £20, and was it £20 and £50? Maybe I'll have a £50 note. Don't be rude. That's just ridiculous. But I think they're replacing them with that plastic money stuff. So I think people are getting mixed up with the cash going. Right now, the paper money is getting taken away next week. It'll be next week, because next week's October. But what I read, because I read and then I can read on this, but then I read to see, from what I can gather, yes, the 20s and the 50s, this is for people in the UK by the way, the 20s and the 50s were being taken away, but it's that plasticky money stuff that's coming. Can I see a cashless society? Yes. Oh, by goodness, they're trying to bring in their cashless society. And it's easy, because after, well, not so much now, but before I can, wakened up fully, I was like that, just tapped the card. Ping, 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 and I was off until I realised what I was doing. Okay, so next one. I don't see a collapse yet. Oh, yeah. Right, that one's just over there, so that was the last one. See, was it 1926? I'm asking Thomas. That was the big Wall Street crash, 1926, where it was really bad. You know what, I'm seeing New York just now. It'll not be as bad. It wouldn't be as bad, but that's the scenario I'm seeing. Right, oh, oh, I don't like this. I always give you the good with the bad. I see maybe accounts getting frozen. I feel as if this might be over a certain amount of money. Maybe this is why you have to move your money to different banks. Because I see accounts getting frozen where you'll just get a limit on how much you can withdraw. See, I don't like this. But I've got to say, I'm feeling as if this is how we're going to get rid of the cash, where you'll only be limited to take out how much, maybe daily. When that happens though, be aware so that you can stand up and say no. This might be, Thomas is saying this is how they planned it. This is how they planned it to, how they planned to do it. How they were going to do it. It's been stopped. He always comes out in this deck of cards. This is my favourite deck of cards for the reason it was my mum that bought me, and it was one of the last decks that she bought, so I keep it good, and I keep it in a lovely wee silk pouch thing. But this is the King Arthur deck, and this is King Arthur, okay. He stopped us. He has stopped it. Who's he? I'm not sure, but he has stopped it. He stopped it. But I don't get this. I mean, I'm honest with you. Sometimes I'm probably misinterpreting, but a mirror image. A mirror image. Something's a mirror image. Is that how they done it in 1926? Where they stopped the cash? The market crashed. I feel as if people couldn't get their money out the bank. This is what I'm feeling. I mean, I only know that, as in from history, I think it was 1926, they stopped the Wall Street crash. Where people were jumping out the window, because that's what I'm seeing. They lost everything. That's not going to happen. This time round. People are too smart. Not that they weren't smart in 1926, they weren't prepared. They weren't prepared. They trusted. Whatever they had planned for the market, you know, what did I put there? Oh, the thing, the market. It's went up in smoke. All that plan had went up in smoke. I feel as if what Thomas is saying is what they tried, what they were trying to do. Okay. Definitely. I'm still getting that the future looks bright. Still getting that the future looks bright. Yes, we'll have dips. Do you know? It's like I am now seeing a wee bird, right, bopping along the fence, and then there's an obstacle in the fence, and it has to get over the obstacle. But instead of just flapping its wee wings and flying over the obstacle, it knocks it out the road, which I would interpret as, if there's a difficult way of doing things, humanity will find it, will do the difficult one instead of the using your brain and finding that it's not as bad as we think. It's not as bad as we think. We not so much people who are awake now, but people who are not awake have their clue right enough, but you know, it's as if you work things up in your mind until that's all that's occupying your mind, and there's nothing else can get in it because that's what's occupying it 24/7, and it's like push that to the back of your mind. As I've said it on my chat show as well, if I cannot change it, I don't worry about it, because I can't spend my time worrying about something I can't change. Can I prepare for it? Oh yes, you most certainly can prepare for it, but you can't. What's coming is coming. Wow. I always get this as a negative card, but it's come out today as quite a positive. They've taken down, I don't know what you said, they've taken down one of the high hegians, as we say in Scotland. The high hegian means somebody high up. Do you know, I feel as if there's been a big arrest made. A big arrest has been made. I'm not sure who it is. I feel as if somebody asked me for maybe quick fire questions. I'm sure there's a big, you know, one of the high hegians, one of the big ones has been arrested. They're getting their troops in place. Good guys. The good guys are getting their troops in place. And what's the clarifier for this? I feel as if it won't collapse, but they might try and restrict how much you take out. But I feel as if it might be the good guys restricting just now because they don't want to run in the banks. They want to change over. I feel as if the changeover's coming, but they want to change over slowly. How slow can you go? Right, a fiery climax is coming. I feel this is for this all, okay, but we have to play our part. That's what's coming through very, very strong. We have to play our part. Humanity has to play a part. We can't just sit back. Because the white hats are working hard, everybody else is working hard, and humanity has to step up. Because then they think, what we're doing this for? Yes, they can get them all away. I feel as if something's going to happen with the Pope. I wonder if I should do a reading. I'm asking Thomas to do a reading on the Pope. I wanted to do one in Melbourne because I feel as if Melbourne needs help. Right, anyway, I'm going to finish this and get this up, but I'll maybe come back and do a wee reading on the Pope, okay? So that was the will the stock market crash? I don't see it. There's something about Australia, so watch out for that, okay? People in Australia, so watch out for that, okay? People in Melbourne, I'm going to be doing a wee reading for you because the news I'm hearing for coming out of Melbourne is just, I despair. How this man's not been frog marched away out of that place, I don't know. I mean, how much have they got to do until they wake up? Anyway, that's for Melbourne and that's for later on. Oh, I was going to do this one for, yeah. Right, for the economic, you know, the stock exchange and everything, it is a light being shown on the stock exchange to see how corrupt it was. And what they were trying to do. What they wanted everybody's money. This is what these crazies want. Everybody's money, and they almost got it. They've almost got it, but they've not. That's what I'm hearing loud and clear. They've not. So that's for. I'm going to put this up today.